Honestly, joined CG. I'd seen, different advertisement of it on social media. I always told myself I was going to join it, but Jesse on the team actually reached out kind of out of the blue. Interacting with him, I really started thinking to myself, why am I saying I'm going to start this next year when I have an opportunity to start this now? And I just really wanted to find an edge on my business and the market I'm in as well, and see, what best practices are there out there and how can I, bring that into my business. I joined and I'm extremely grateful. It's extremely important to be a part of a community just because if you don't have support, I mean, business in general, you feel like you're alone, much less when things aren't going well. We all have our highs, we all have our, lows as well. If we're not around, a community of people to support us, to hold us up when things are low, to cheer us on when things are great, we can only be so strong, and we have to have those people around us to continue to push us forward when even we don't want to do the same. It's extremely beneficial, and there's a ton of value in, being surrounded around people in your space, and also most importantly as well, people who not only support you, but people who are doing a lot more than you as well. Because like they always say, if you're the smartest person in the room, what do you have to learn? So I kind of switched that up so that, I can learn from the group and also share with people what's working well in my business and what's not. Definitely today, Eric Brewer talked about sales. And going into this week, I told myself the one thing I wanted to take away is how I can kind of pull myself out of the day-to-day sales, how to hire the right people to, put them in the right spots. Part of not only hiring the right people is having the right processes. And going into today, I thought our process was wonderful. But while there are a lot of things that are going well, there's also a lot of opportunity based off his presentation on things that I can implement in my business. And that's something I'm gonna, take back when I get home and implement, so that when I do, bring that person in that role, they have a very strong base of fundamentals to take away that I've learned, so that they can immediately see success on their end. So honestly, I mean, all of us have our times you do really well, and we also have our times that, they're tough, they're challenging. I can say, just from experience on our end as well, or on my end as well, that like we've experienced some challenging times. To be a part of this community, to see other people have struggled as well, but they've overcame their challenges just like I have. It's given me a lot of peace, kind of comfort, honestly, just because I know that like challenges I'm having right now, other people are experiencing. And not only can I take the lessons they've learned and just help me get through what I'm going through as well, but I'm also able to share, what's worked for me through those kind of lower end times, because it's not always going to be, top of the mountain moments. We're going to have our valleys. And if that's something I can share with other people as well, there's a ton of vulnerability as well in this group, then that's a huge blessing that I'm grateful to be able to share with them also, so that maybe they don't make the same mistakes I did. So honestly, there's never going to be a perfect point in your business to join a mentorship, join a community. But I think if you're ever thinking to yourself, should I join Collective Genius? Is it the right fit for my business? You're not going to be disappointed for making that decision. You're only going to be around people who are extreme high caliber people, who are doing next level things, who are here to serve you, to help you. And I can honestly say the people in there are wonderful people that I can count on to help me through the challenging times, and also to tell me what's worked and what hasn't. And so if you're ever thinking, should I join, CG, take a step, reach out to a member. And I think after that, first initial conversation, whether it's with someone on the team or a member, I think you'll have a really good idea if you're a good fit or not. Most likely what you're gonna say is, this is an absolute amazing fit, and I wanna get started. I know that was the case for me, and I have absolutely no regrets for doing so.